And what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. And today I just wanted to give you guys a little update on my current room setup. Now before we get into the video, I want to go ahead and say if you did subscribe to this channel for the Lexus IS300 build, there will be a part 2 coming very soon. I am a college student, so I do stay at school a lot. This is my dorm. I'm in an apartment style dorm, and you know, I'm not home a lot, but Henry and I are getting together soon, and we're adding in a ECU to his car. ECU, like an aftermarket one to control fuel, ignition, and boost, as long as we're doing other things like bigger brakes. But anyways, we're gonna go ahead and get into the video. Now this right here is my personal rig. This is a Ryzen 7 3700X, 16 gigs of Vengeance Pro DDR4. Obviously a custom water loop, GTX 1080 Ti. I'm not a huge NVIDIA guy, however, this was on the 1080 Ti with the water block was on sale for Black Friday for, I think I picked it up for $400 brand new. So that's why I have a 1080 Ti. I did get a new monitor. I was stuck with a 1080p monitor for about 5 years, so I got a 1440p 75 hertz, and my old monitor is right here. And I do have some new hardware. I have a 20-inch iMac right here. This is one that I'm fixing and shipping out to someone to sell. Also have a 24-inch iMac right here that I'm about to sell today. I'm just working on getting OS X Yosemite on it. This right here is the newest addition to my collection. This is a Dell Poweredge R420. One of my friends actually got me the hookup on one of these. A school was selling these. The school was selling these for about $100 a piece. I don't have the caddies because I gave it to my friend. However, I'll show you guys what's configured on the server. So this is remote desktop. I'm currently remoted into this computer, and I'll pull up the specs for you guys right now. Go to control panel. Actually, I don't need control panel. I can do task manager. Oops. Right here, we are running dual Intel Xeon E5 2430s, which are 6-core 12 threads, and I'm running 2 of those. So on this system, I'm running 12 cores, 24 threads with 48 gigabytes of ECC RAM. 48 gigabytes of ECC RAM. That's crazy. I got it, again, I got this thing for pretty cheap. I put Windows Server 2019 on it, and I'm currently using it as a NAS. Most likely this footage you're watching right now will be stored on this NAS to be edited. Right here, I have 2 terabytes of storage in RAID 0. I just have the OS, I have an OS partitioned out, and then I have extra storage partitioned out. So right here, if we go into my NAS, I have all of my recordings that was previously stored on my main rig, which this folder alone is 133 gigabytes. Recording takes up a ton of space. Like, this is what my system is like right now. I don't know why this is saying my NAS is offline. Whatever, thank you Windows. I have a 256 gigabyte NVMe drive for my OS and programs, a 1 terabyte spinny boy for my games. I have I believe that's my 2.5-inch SSD, which I've had for about 6 years. I remember paying $120 for a 120 gigabyte SSD. I have my SATA M.2 drive, which is right down there. I think it's behind, nope, it's right there. I do want to get that upgraded to like a 1 terabyte. Then I have my 500 gigabyte recording drive, which not only stores my recordings, but just stores my downloads and a lot of projects. Like I do Oculus stuff, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But this server is awesome. Again, I plan on using it as a NAS. I'm trying to get 4 more drives to get it into a RAID 5 configuration, and then it actually has an internal USB in here, so I'm going to put a SATA to USB adapter to get a SSD inside of there, then RAID 5 the rest of these drives. So I have about 3 in the RAID, and then the 4th one for redundancy. So that's out on the server. I love this thing so much. Been messing around with it a lot. Down here, I have my Apple MacPro 1.1. This thing's slow, but I love it so much. It's awesome just being able to pull the card of RAM out and be able to mess with it. I can throw 8 cores in it. It's just sitting there just to mess around with. I really don't do much on it. Down here are some more projects. This is an old Intel motherboard, Intel branded motherboard. The memory controller on it's dead, so I'm trying to get that back to life. Power supply down there. These are just some projects I'm messing around with. Right now I'm recording this on my Galaxy S9 Plus. This is my new phone, and it's yeah. I got the OnePlus 7 Pro. I actually cracked my back glass, so I went to replace the back glass, and I made it clear. This is a common mod, making the back of your glass clear. I put it back together, and this is happening. So I don't know what caused it. I'm a pretty experienced phone repair guy, but I messed up my $800 brand new phone, and it sucks. But I'm sending it out to OnePlus, and hopefully they take care of me for that. Over here are my laptops. That's the monitor for my MacPro. This is my 2008 MacBook Air. It has a factory SSD in it. I'm currently running Lubuntu on it. Not Ubuntu, but Lubuntu, which is a light version of Ubuntu. This right here is a friend's 2015 MacBook Pro. Display is dead on it, and one of the standoffs on the heatsink is broken. And this is my main laptop. It's an ASUS Q504. Over here is just a random motherboard. I don't know what I'm doing with it, but this is pretty much my setup right now. I'm rocking the Radeon shirt. But yeah, guys, just let me know what you think in the comments down below. I love this setup a lot. Oh yeah, we need to get to this right here. Sorry about that, guys. My camera just cut out for some reason, but this is my Oculus CV1. It is very, very, very beat up. I have put a lot of hours on this thing. I got this for pretty cheap. I bought a Samsung Odyssey Plus. I actually traded it and a copy of Beat Saber for this and a 3 sensor setup. That's one of them, and the other 2 are out in the living room. This is usually in the living room, but again, I've been doing some VR development stuff, so I've had it in here just so I can test out my my Unity stuff, which is actually, what drive do I have it on? Right here. So I do have some Unity projects on here and trying to get some VR development going, but there's not much to say about that. Just to sum it up, I got my main rig. I have 2 iMacs that I'm getting rid of soon. Oculus CV1, MacPro 1.1, Dell Poweredge R420, and my laptops. I do want to get a small server rack, maybe about this size right here, to put this server in, and I want to get an Apple X serve and maybe a UPS and some other things. But I bet my college really hates me because all this stuff sucks up a ton of power, and it's pretty hot in here right now. But there's not much to say other than that. I know what you guys are thinking, like, why do I have so much stuff? A lot of this I actually don't pay for. A lot of this is hand-me-downs because I do work for the IT department at my school, and occasionally they just want to throw some things out, so I take it. Trust me, I'm definitely not a rich boy. That's why I haven't sent my phone out yet, because I cannot afford $200 to get this thing sent out. So or $200 to get it fixed. But that blows. Oh yeah, this isn't the screen right here. This is a screen protector. It's the screen protector with the UV glue underneath. This is just where I messed up applying it, but just one more spin around for you guys. Again, guys, just let me know in the comments what you think. Again, a part 2 to the IS300 video will be out soon, and I will see you guys in the next one.